right, we are back here with Mark Martinez, a local author of a new book out. It's called The Myth of the Free Market. Here's what it looks like. We'll tell you how you can get it in just a couple seconds. Also, a Cal State Bakersfield professor. Mark, good morning to you this morning.
Good morning.
All right, so you wrote this book, what? Obviously, it's very germane to what's going on in the economy right now.
Yeah, I actually wrote it because I was looking for a couple of different books for my classes, and then one of the book reps at the university said, hey, why don't you just publish something that you're looking for if you can't find it out in the market? And so I said, yeah, I'll do that. And
to kind of encapsulate it, this book starts off with the idea of a man who says that, you know, estate taxes are not fair, that a bunch of his money is being taken away from him, but you argue at the same time he was also on the farm. That farm had received subsidies up to $400,000.
Yeah, right? you get a lot of people that complain about government and they complain about taxes, but at the same time they get subsidies, they get protections, they get write-offs, they get a lot of things that will support their business, but then they'll complain about paying taxes. And so what I try to do in the book is explain that that this whole idea that we have a free market is a myth, because when we look at what actually creates wealth, it's not just individuals, but the state creates the conditions under which wealth is created. I mean, think about it. If you were to take Stephen Jobs or Bill Gates, and when they were young, and put them in Pakistan or Bangladesh, they would not be who they are today. This country creates and helps create the conditions for wealth.
Now let's talk about the wealth. There are some people who say that what the government has been doing, what President Barack Obama has been doing, is redistributing the wealth. He's been talking about taxing the wealthy. Is that an issue that's addressed at all in this book?
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, if you look at how you create wealth in any country, you have to get certain things right. Well, legal rights right, you have to get infrastructures right, you have to get education right, you have to get liberty and equality and these issues right. And this country does that. That doesn't come free. And the idea that I shouldn't have to pay taxes, or, you know, it's not up to the individual to decide what the fair share is. At the end of the day, taxes are the price we pay for freedom and liberty.
Some people might say, okay, the idea of taxing, you know, or arguing against taxing, you know, the wealthy is a very liberal idea. Is this a liberal book in your opinion? Have you been accused of being a liberal professor?
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, I have my radio program, talk show for liberals and real conservatives. But you know, the whole idea, this is one of the things I try to do in the book, is point out, for example, the last 3 chapters of the book, I take a look at what caused this market meltdown. And there's a lot of bipartisan stupidity to go around. There's absolutely no doubt Democrats and Republicans are to blame for this mess. I can make the argument that, out of my book, that the Democrats are to blame for this mess. I can make the argument Republicans are to blame for this mess. The point is, what I do in the book is make it very, very clear. There are a lot of missteps across the board. Clinton administration, Carter administration, the Reagan administration, but it all can be tied to deregulation, debt, a culture of debt in this country, and it's not getting any better right now.
All right. For more information on this book, to purchase a copy of Russo's books, the phone number on your screen, Barnes & Noble. Also can get it on Amazon.com. And Mark Martinez, thanks so much. We are fresh out of time, but thanks for coming in this morning.
Oh, thanks a lot, Casey.
Thanks so much. Your new book that's out, and we'll be right back after another quick break here this morning.